Yes, Himanshu, I can hear you. 2024 WSPS World Cup, live from the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range. The time here in New Delhi is just coming up to 12:15. We're about to get underway with our next final for today, day 4 of competition, the R9 mixed 50-metre rifle prone SH2 final. So wherever you are around the world joining us live, then welcome. Final due to start around 12:30. In about 15 minutes time. That's the R9 50-metre rifle prone SH2 mixed. Then we have some trap coverage for you later on. We will bring you live the 3 trap competitions, PT1, PT2 and PT3, when we go outside into the Indian sunshine. Weather here has been pretty good in New Delhi over the last couple of days, looking after us all. Not too hot though, just nice. A bit like Goldilocks would say about her porridge. It's about 29 degrees outside. It'll probably notch up into the 30s by the time we get to the shotgun later. But for now, the back wall is open here in the finals hall, and we're getting ready and prepped for this 50-metre rifle prone final. Some decent names in here as well, also some quota places available, and that's been one of the main, of course, features, not only just the medals, but the quota places during this week's. So we have 4 male athletes who are fighting for 1 quota place. The female quota place has gone to Korea, that's Kim Yu-mi, and it's the last one for Korea, as the maximum you can have is 12 quota places. So the distance for this event is 50 metres, 24 shots will be the maximum, unless of course we do go to a shoot-off. Maximum weight of the rifle, considering this is a prone competition, a little bit heavier, you're allowed up to 8 kilos rather than the standard 5.5, and the bullseye 10.4 millimeters. I know, it always just makes me chuckle whenever I read out the stats for the bullseye, because how on earth do you actually go and hit that? Well, the last time we had a 50-metre competition was yesterday in the pistol, and it was a wonderful performance and a wonderful final as well. If you were there to witness that one online, then I'm sure you'll agree it was an absolute corker. We've had some real high standard of shooting in New Delhi since we began this World Cup a few days ago, and it certainly hasn't disappointed in terms of the world-class drama. We had Davide Francescetti yesterday in the 50-metre pistol. Such a terrific performance, led pretty much from the beginning all the way. So will that happen today in the rifle competition over the same distance of 50 metres? Never tried 50-metre rifle prone myself, but I would like to give it a go. Certainly in terms of stability, we're expecting some high-scoring shots today, and we have some world-class names as well in the final. Vasil Kovalchuk, who's a former world champion in the R5 prone when he took that medal in Alain. Again, if you can cast your memory back to that moment, he was really even unsure if he'd actually won it. And I remember the commentary at the time, Arena Vidagrava, the coach, had to go over and actually say, yes, Vasil, you've done it, you've done it. You are now the R5 world champion. That was a wonderful moment in Alain about 18 months ago in 2022. For now though, the year is certainly underway. We're well into March in terms of 2024 at this New Delhi WSPS World Cup. So here's what happened in qualification. James Bevis of Great Britain leading the way on 625.1, just 0.1 in front of his teammate Ryan Cockbill. And then Michael Johnson from New Zealand, who picked up a quota place a few days ago. So in some ways, some of his work is already done. It's just now this final and whether or not he can claim another medal. 624.1. And then Vasil Kovalchuk, who we were just talking about, the former world champion at R5, just in there at 623.7. Kim Yu-mi has now taken the quota place by virtue of qualifying for this final on 623. Gianluca Iacus of Italy on 621.9. Itipat Manijak of Thailand on 61.7, and finally also Thailand, Wongtathong Kunthong on 620.9. So 2 athletes from Thailand, 2 from Great Britain, 1 from New Zealand, Ukraine and Republic of Korea also represented in this final. So wherever you are around the world, do let us know where you're watching in the comments. Local time here in New Delhi is just coming up to 12:20. We are 5.5 hours in front of GMT time. So if you're watching from South America or North America, then it's very early in the morning indeed. And if you're back in the UK and in Great Britain, then hello to you. Again, I think it must be around just coming up 7 AM for GMT time. And if you're over in the Far East, then you're well into the afternoon and into the evening. But thanks for joining us on YouTube and on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you can like the video, subscribe. It's also a good idea because that means you get notified of all our future content and it'll pop up for you. So here's Amy Yu from the Republic of Korea. She's our announcer and here are the introductions.
Welcome you all here in New Delhi, India for 2024 WSPS World Cup. My name is Amy and it is my honor to present to you this 50-meter rifle mixed bronze SH2 and our 8 finalists. Please give a big round of applause as I introduce each athlete. On firing point H, representing Great Britain, please give a big round of applause, Ryan Cockbill. He is the gold medalist in R5 Hammer 2022 WSPS European 10-meter Championship. On firing point G, representing Thailand, please give a big round of applause and welcome Wongsanton Kuntong, bronze medalist in R4 Hangzhou Asian Para Games. On firing point F, representing Ukraine, please give a big round of applause, Vasily Kubaichuk, R5 silver medalist in LI 2022 WSPS World Championship. On firing point E, representing Italy, please give a big round of applause, Gianluca Iacus, silver medalist in R5 in Lima WSPS World Cup and quarter placed. On firing point D, representing Thailand, please give a big round of applause, Itipat Manijit. This is second time in this, he's participating in the international final, so good luck to him. On firing point C, representing Republic of Korea, please give a big round of applause, Kim Yeon-mi. She also got quarter placed in Paralympic 2024 Paris on this final, so congratulations. She also our P3 silver medalist in Lima WSPS World Cup. On firing point B, representing Great Britain, please give a big round of applause, James Bevis, gold medalist in R9 Cheongju Bolt Shooting Parasports World Cup. Now last finalist, on firing point A, representing New Zealand, please give a big round of applause, Michael Johnson. He's a gold medalist in R4 in OGX WSPS World Cup. The jury member in charge of this final is Sanjana Barua of India. Assistant jury in this final is Somaya Imam Edin from United Arab Emirates. The chief range officer for this final is Sudhir Tomar of India. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this final and good luck to all our athletes.
Take your positions.
So the introductions have been made. Chief Range Officer has called for the athletes to take their positions and we're about to get underway. My name is Rory McAllister. Hello to you. Thanks very much for watching us on Facebook or YouTube. I think the camera is coming from down there somewhere, but there's no red light on top, so I'm still having a good look around. But just in case you wondered what I look like, yes, there you go. Sorry to disappoint you. So coaches and loaders all getting ready. All of these athletes have experienced this kind of final before. There's Sudhir Tomar, who's our Chief Range Officer, ever the smiling man. There, bedecked in a smart red tie, crisp white shirt, and with that ever reliable stopwatch to count up while we watch clocks counting down. So interesting fact for you, Kim Yun-mi, who already has the quota place by virtue of being a female in this final, switched from pistol to rifle about 18 months, 2 years ago. Actually competed in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo in pistol, and now here she is competing in rifle over 50 metres. So that's how they line up. Michael Johnson of New Zealand on firing point A, James Bevis of Great Britain on B, Kim Yun-mi of Republic of Korea on C, Itipat Manajak of Thailand on D, Gianluca Yakus of Italy on E, Vasil Kovalchuk, the former world champion of the R5, representing Ukraine on firing point F, Wongsathong Kunthong of Thailand on G, and on firing point H, Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain, who also finished top of qualification. So this is the R9 50-metre rifle prone SH2 final, live here from New Delhi 2024 at the WSPS World Cup. Do show your comments of support, not only for the athletes but for parachuting sport in general and the whole world of the para competitions. Do let us know where you are watching around the world. Do let us know what time it is, whether or not you've woken up very early in order to watch this final on YouTube or Facebook. It's always nice to hear your comments and see your support for the athletes and the country that you're here to support. So we've got a bit of air conditioning in here in the finals hall, but the back wall is open and you can see, I can see the flags waving around. You'll probably see them on your cameras once we get going with this final. There's Zoe Chasemore, who is the coach for both Ryan Cockbill and for James Bevis. Always has a smile, does Zoe, always, except of course maybe when she's inserting earplugs and on camera. Will we get a smile, Zoe? No, just a look up? There we are. Oh well, we tried. So Ryan Cockbill is on firing point H, and we've now skipped on to firing point G for Wongsathong Kunthong of Thailand.
While we are waiting for this sighting time,
And with Sonu Kulomjai is the coach.
50-meter rifle mixed bronze SH2 event.
And Wongsathong has a bronze medal in the R4 at the Asian Para Games 2022. And here's Vasil Kovalchuk, who's on firing point F. Silver medalist in the R5 at Rotterdam at the European Championships. I was there to witness that one myself, commentated on the final, and also there to see Kovalchuk take the World Championships in Al-Ain in the R5. That was a great moment because he wasn't really sure whether or not he'd actually taken the world title, and you can watch it back on YouTube. And it was that lady there, Irina Badagalova, who had to go over and say, yes, Vasil, you've done it. You have become a world champion. So this is Gianluca Yakus of Italy, 8th place in the World Championships in Lima last year. That was in the R5. And so he took a silver medal in the R5 and then was 8th place in the R9. And that's Giuseppe Ugarani. And this is Itipat Manajak, 5th place in the Asian Para Games 2022. And with a quota place that is available, we'll be hoping for that. And this is Sumita Matayachip. Kim Yumi has claimed the quota place for the Paralympic Games in Paris after qualification today, purely on the basis of being a female in this final. There was one available for females and one for the men. So there's 4 eligible males who will battle it out for this quota place in this final amongst the medals. And that's Youngum Suk, who's the coach. So here's James Bevis, 47 years old, representing Great Britain and gold medalist at Châteauroux in the 2018 World Cup. Also took a silver medal in LA at the World Cup in 2019. That was in this event, the R9. Finally, this is Michael Johnson of New Zealand, 6th place in Osijek 2019 at the World Cup. Also was a bronze medalist at the Paralympic Games in London 2012. And Janelle McGurr is his coach for today.
Seconds.
I think actually just waiting to see if Janelle actually is sitting down and whether or not we actually got a shot of the loader, but here we are. So this is how they line up. Michael Johnson of New Zealand on A, James Bevis of Great Britain on B, Kim Yumi of Republic of Korea on C, Itipat Manajak of Thailand on firing point D, Gianluca Yakus of Italy on firing point E, Vasyl Kovalchuk of Ukraine on F, Wongathong Kunfong of Thailand on G, and Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain completes the lineup on firing point H.
For the first competition series, load.
So Tunge de la Foret's world record, which I was there for commentary on in Alain on the 16th of December last year. It was his 3rd gold medal, took 3 gold medals in that World Cup and also that world record. So we'll have 2 series of 5 shots. Each athlete gets 5 shots in the first series and then another 5 in the second series. And a 10.9 is the highest individual score. People say to me, why is it not 11? Don't ask me. Just as I say that, Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain has just slammed in a maximum score, 10.9. Great shot from Ryan. And if after the first series you're anywhere near a total of 53, you'd expect to be high up on the scoreboard. Obviously we'll get to that point in just a second. So then we'll have the second series of 5 shots, and after 10 shots we then move to single shots. And there's eliminations after every 2. So the first elimination is after 12 shots, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22 decides bronze medal, and 24 decides gold and silver. Kunthong, great shot on that last shot of 5, 10.8. So that completes the first series of 5 shots.
Stop.
Now we just completed first 5 shots. At the moment,
So here's how it stands after the first 5.
this series, and the second
And
place also from
no total
Thailand,
so far
and
up
between
and towards
second
53,
at
but we do have
152.3,
52.3, and that's from Itapak Manachok of Thailand. You can also see that quota place is already confirmed for Kim Yun-mi. You can see the Paralympic logo, and she's tied in 3rd place with Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain, but there's only a 0.2 gap between the 2 Thai athletes in 1st and 2nd. It's very close so far.
Start.
Again, you're seeing some high scores all in the 10s, and as this is an SH2 classification final, that means that the athletes have movement affected in their arms, and their trunk and the legs or arms only. So it means they do get extra assistance with loading, and also as well you can see the springs as well, they're supporting their rifle. And those springs are measured and tested to make sure everything is present and correct in equipment control before the final begins. 10.9 from Yakus, that's the highest individual score, great shots. Kunthong's already completed a 5-shot series, the second of 5, still with a minute to go.
Stop.
So 2 5-shot series completed, that takes us to 10 shots, and it's still Thailand who lead the way, and Itipat Manajak 104.8, now 1.1 in front of Vasyl Kovalchuk of Ukraine. Michael Johnson in 3rd place. Wongsathong Kunthong moves down from 2nd to 4th. Kim Yun-mi, who switched from pistol to rifle a short time ago, just over the last 18 months, 2 years or so. Very impressive 5th place so far. So Gianluca Yakus of Italy is in 8th place at the moment as we move to single shots, and our first elimination will be after shot 12. This is shot 11.
Stop.
So Gianluca Yakus still in 8th place and some way behind. 2.5 is the gap between Yakus and Kunthong. And Kunthong's dropped from 2nd to 4th, now to 6th. So it's a bit of a task now for Gianluca Yakus of Italy, but you never know. Despite some pretty consistent shooting around the 10 marker, it's just those couple of shots below the 10s which has cost him, and he's now in 8th place. So this next shot, shot 12, will decide the first elimination.
Start. Stop.
Now, congratulations.
So our
and
first
this is
elimination
the
now
big round of
confirmed.
applause.
Gianluca
Ladies
Iacus
and
of
gentlemen,
Italy
representing Italy,
finishes
goes
with
to Gianluca
a total of
Iacus.
120.5, 2.2 behind James Bevis of Great Britain.
Strongly leading on the first place. Now we have tied second place between
You just see how
Kimani
bright it is
from
outside.
Korea and
Cameras
Kovacic
adjusted
from
for the
Ukraine.
indoor movements. And Gianluca Iacus of Italy
For the next competition shot.
goes to take his
Look.
seat to watch the rest of this R9 final. So if you have just joined us, welcome along to YouTube or Facebook, whether you're watching around the world. And Manichak of Thailand continues to lead on 125.6, but a brilliant jump from 5th to 2nd for Kim Yoon-mi of Republic of Korea. Kim Yoon-mi already has a quota place because there was one available for a female in the R9 final.
Stop.
In this round,
So there's just one
Kimani
quota
from
place left, which will go to one of the men.
Place now, Kimani from Republic of
Apart from
Korea.
Gianluca Iacus, who's already left us, Michael Johnson already has a quota place, as does Vasil Kovalchuk. So the quota place is available for James Bevis of Great Britain, Ryan Cockbill for Great Britain, and the two athletes from Thailand.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
So this is shot 14, this is our next elimination shot, and all eyes on James Bevis of Great Britain at the moment. There's only 0.2 though, behind Kunthon of Thailand, so it's very close between these two.
Stop.
And James Bevis with a 10.2 has managed to do it because Kunthon only managed a 9.9.
Representing Thailand goes to Wamsatthong
So James
Kunthong.
Bevis of Great Britain has survived, and Wamsatthong Kunthong of Thailand will leave this final in 7th place. At 9.9, just not quite enough. And in a prone final, if you're going to drop below 10, you can only afford to do that a few times before it catches up with you. 143.4 is Wamsatthong's total. It means Thailand still have a chance of a quota place, but now that pressure is on Itipat Manajak, who is leading the competition on 146.1. So Kim Yoon-mi remains in 2nd place, just 0.6 behind the leader. Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain, 0.3 behind. And Vasil Kovalchuk of Ukraine, the gap is only 0.1. And there's a bit more of a sizable gap, 1.2 between Kovalchuk and Johnson, and a 0.4 gap. Can James Bevis manage to survive another elimination process? Well, here we go with shot 15.
Start. Stop.
Sim Manijit from Thailand, strongly leading on
9.7 from James Bevis, that won't help. He's in 6th place and could be leaving this final as he's 1.0 behind Johnson of New Zealand. It's likely to be those two in the elimination battle because the gap between Johnson and Kovalchuk is 1.3. Meanwhile, Manajak of Thailand continues to lead, but Ryan Cockbill jumped up to 2nd place and is only 0.4 behind the leader. Can James Bevis manage to survive
For Korea.
another elimination process?
For the loader. For the next competition shot. Load.
Okay, was that a yellow card issue to Kim Yoon-mi because of irregular loading?
Start.
That's a great shot from Manajak. leading the competition and hits a 10.6.
Congratulations and give a big
And a
round of applause
9.5
for
from
the place
James
in the
Bevis
final
means it's not enough to stay in this final,
goes to
so
James Bevis.
James Bevis, representing Great Britain,
Now, there's no change.
will now leave in 6th place.
Thailand are leading on this stage. The second place did copy from Great Britain and they have only 5-point differences. Now third place, Kovalchuk from Ukraine, also between second and third, have 5-point differences.
So I think James Bevis just doesn't want to know.
For the
I don't think he
next
enjoyed that final at
competition
all.
shot, load.
And why would you, to get all this way, go out in there in the heat and then leave in 6th place? So the quota place is now available
Start.
for Michael Johnson, who already has a quota place, as does Vasyl Kovalchuk. So now quota place is available between Thailand and Great Britain.
Stop.
10.9 from Ryan Cockbell. Terrific shot to keep the pressure on Manajak, who still manages a 10.7. So there's only a 0.3 gap. Ryan Cockbell is catching up.
From Ukraine and fourth place, Yumi from Korea, and Johnson.
And as
from
Michael
New Zealand.
Johnson has a quota
Have
place,
one
Kim
more
Yun-mi
shot.
was awarded the quota place by virtue of making this final. Kovalchuk already has his, so
For the next
the one quota
competition
place
shot,
now available between Ryan Cockbell and Manajak. So it's whoever finishes highest.
Start. Stop.
Congratulations and give a
So
big
Michael
round of
Johnson
applause
already
for
with a
the
quota place from a few days ago here in competition in New Delhi.
Goes to Michael
Representing
Johnson.
New Zealand leaves this final in 5th place.
Now there is a bit of changes.
So the 50-year-old seems happily enough as the safety flag is inserted into his rifle. Final score of 184.2.
2-point differences.
And Michael Johnson will now watch the rest of this final unfold in front of us.
And four athletes are left.
For the next competition shot, load.
Ryan Cockbell of Great Britain leads the competition. A narrow margin of 0.2 from Manajak of Thailand, who has led all the way. Kovalchuk of Ukraine in 3rd, Kim Yun-mi of Republic of Korea in 4th place. Such concentration on the face of Ryan Cockbell. It's a great shot, a 10.8, and it's higher than Itipat Manajak. So it'll put a bit of a gap. 0.4. Ryan Cockbell is now 0.4 in front.
Fourth place, Yumi from Republic of Korea. Now
Just
after
see
one more
shot 17 and 19 are the ones that have really made that count.
For the next competition shot, load.
So another 30 seconds on the clock, as this is a prone final.
Start.
.9 from Ryan Cockbell, unbelievable. That's at least 2, I think, during this final, and we'll continue to lead with a gap of 1.1, but it's our next elimination in 4th place, representing Republic of Korea. Kim Yun-mi leaves the final on 206.6, finished 0.6 behind Kovalchuk of Ukraine. Already has the quota place as the only female in this final. There's one quota place for a female, one for a male. So Kovalchuk already with the quota place. So now Great Britain and Thailand are the 2 countries eligible, and it's whoever takes gold will also take the quota place for the Paralympic Games in Paris later in August
For the next
this summer.
competition shot, load.
I think we're we're in for quite an exciting conclusion. 1.1 is the gap. And that can change in prone shooting, but
Start.
Ryan Cockbill's looked pretty solid, certainly over the last 5 shots. .5 from Cockbill of Great Britain, 10.6 from Kovalchuk in third,
Start.
10.6 from Manajak.
Now we only have 3 athletes are left. Still same Cockbill
So
from Great Britain.
the gap is now
Karni.
1.0 between Ryan Cockbill and Manajak. The next shot will
Now,
decide
after
the
one more
bronze
shot,
medal.
We will know who will be on the bronze medal list. Stay tuned.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
.2 from Manajak, 10.1 from Kovalchuk, and it's another high score from Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain. Shoots up to 230.3.
Representing Ukraine goes
It's a
to
great shot.
Vasily Kovalchuk.
But Kovalchuk, the former world champion in the R5, now takes another medal to add to his collection. This time it's bronze. So Vasyl Kovalchuk, the 50-year-old from Ukraine, has a bronze medal in this R9 mixed 50-meter rifle prone SH2 final.
For the next competition shot, load.
So the battle now for gold and the battle for the quota place. If you're here for Great Britain, then I'm sure you're being nice and reserved, not making any noise at all in the early hours of the morning back in the UK. If you're here for Thailand, then your time zone is in front of us. You're into the evening and afternoon. And who knows, we may be able to hear you from here. A 10.5 for Manajak, a 10.1 for Ryan Cockbill. Well, interesting. There's now a 0.8 gap between Ryan Cockbill and Manajak. So in order to take the gold medal, Ryan Cockbill just needs a shot which is at least in front of Manajak, just to keep that gap as well and make sure it's absolutely certain. But it does mean if Ryan Cockbill was to drop into the 9s, then that gap could swing the other way.
Start.
So I'm sure Ryan will want another shot in the high 10s here, as will Itapat Manajak. There's a 1.2 gap between them. 10.2. And with a 10.2 also, that's it, it's all over. And Ryan Cockbill has a gold medal here in New Delhi at the 2024 WSPS World Cup. And a big smile and a pat on the head as well, because Ryan Cockbill not only has a gold medal, but also has a priceless quota place. And there it is, the Paralympic logo on your screens, a final score of 250.6. And Ryan Cockbill has a gold medal and a quota place for the Paralympic Games in Paris in the summer. It's a great day's work from Ryan. And Itipak Manajak of Thailand, a terrific effort, led for a lot of this final in the early stages, and walks away with a silver medal for Thailand. And that's a great day's work for Itipak Manajak. Congratulations to him. A 249.4 final score and a silver medal. And then Vasyl Kovalchuk of Ukraine with a bronze medal and a final score of 227.9. So we'll just wait now for the athletes to line up for their medals.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Taking bronze medals representing Ukraine goes to Vasily Kovalchuk.
So Vasyl Kovalchuk is the bronze medalist here in New Delhi at this World Cup.
Thailand goes to Itipak Manajak.
So Itipak Manajak of Thailand is the silver medalist.
We have a gold medal winners representing Great Britain goes to Ryan Cockbill. Also quota place for the Paralympic 2024 Paris. Once again, congratulations.
So Ryan Cockbill confirmed as the gold medalist, and with that Paralympic quota place for Paris, which starts later this summer in August. Well, what a day for Ryan, what a day for the other two athletes as well, Itipak and Vasil, both medalists. And that's what it's all about, coming here, competing, being your best, and seeing what happens at the end of the day. So that draws our coverage of this event to a close. Thanks very much for joining us for the R9 mixed 50 metre rifle prone in the SH2 classification. So that's how it finished. Vasyl Kovalchuk of Ukraine with the bronze medal, Itipak Manichuk of Thailand with the silver, and Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain with the gold medal. Note those two quota places as well. Kim Yun-mi awarded the quota place for Republic of Korea as the female representative in this final, and then Ryan Cockbill with the other quota place. Republic of Korea are now maxed out, that's it, they have all 12 quota places available, so there'll be no more available for them for the rest of the year up until their team selections and deciding who goes to Paris in the summer. For Ryan Cockbill, a great day, a gold medal and a priceless Paralympic quota place. So later today we're going outside into shotgun, and we're going to bring you coverage of the trap competition. So if you're a shotgun fan, then we'll see you later today. Meanwhile, we've got some highlights coming for you of this R9 final. So wherever you are around the world, thanks very much for joining us. Do make your comments of support if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll get all our content for you. It will pop up on your mobile phone, your tablet, or your laptop or computer. So I'll leave you now with these pictures of the R9 mixed 50 metre rifle prone SH2. 2 quota places were available. One was automatically awarded because Kim Yun-mi of Republic of Korea qualified for the final. The other went to Ryan Cockbill of Great Britain. He also bagged the gold medal. We'll see you later outside for trap.
New Delhi, India 2024 will start in a few moments. Let me introduce our chief guests, Mr. Avinash Rai Khanna, ex-member of Parliament and chief patron of PCI. I request Mr. Glenn Brias, technical delegate of this World Cup, to kindly present a memento to us. Thank you so much, Ghislaine ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony of R9 Mixed 50-meter Rifles Prone SH2 individual event will now take place. Let's welcome our winners. The medals will be presented by Mr. Avinash Rai Khanna, ex-member of Parliament and chief patron of PCI. I request Mr. Subhash Rana to kindly escort our guests. The bronze medal representing Ukraine goes to Vasily Kovalchuk. And now, the silver medal representing Thailand goes to Etipat Manuzik. Finally, the gold medal representing Great Britain goes to Ryan Coppett. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay your respects to the national anthem of Great Britain. gentlemen, let's welcome the winners of the R9 Mixed 50 meters rifle prone SH2 team event. The medals will be presented by Mr. Avinash Rai Khanna, ex-Member of Parliament and Chief Patron of PCI, accompanied by Mr. Subhash Rana. The bronze medal goes to Republic of Korea!